Going to do some baling today. It's the first time out with the baler since I've done those or fixed those issues with the netting and those blocks I put in on the door latches. So we'll try it and see what it does. It's a beautiful day. It is the 26th of June, and we're on some second cut ryegrass, and it's quite a nice little crop here really. So it's a 9-acre field, so we'll see how many bales it does. But yeah, it's looking alright. It's dried out nicely, so hopefully it'll bale up alright. We've got field of spring barley here next door. We only got 2 fields of spring barley, and this is the best one of the 2. The other field is 14 acres, and the majority of it's alright, but there's a little bit down on the sort of slope, and the soil's a bit shallow there, and it was late ploughed. It was, I don't know, it was alright. Probably should have got the seed bed a little bit finer. And we had some leather jackets there as well, which not helped. And then sort of rooks came in, and they were pulling up the barley to sort of get the leather jacket, so that sort of didn't help. So there's a little patch there, probably, I don't know, could be 4 acres that's not as good, but the rest is alright. So I think it'll be alright, but considering how late it went in, I'm sort of quite pleased with how it's looking, and this is looking alright. It's had a growth regulator, and it's had about 100 units of nitrogen. So yeah, it's all right. I'm well pleased with how it's looking. It's nice and clean. It's now coming up to have its next fungicide, but it's clean as a pin. It had a fungicide at T1, and we leave our T2 fungicide a bit later. We'll wait till the head has emerged before well, there's one there emerged, so any day really, but yeah, the heads have emerged or are emerging. So yeah, so we'll get a T2 fungicide on in the next few days, and that'll be it then. We just got to wait till harvest and see what it does. Right, so let's try this baler and see what it does. I'm a little bit apprehensive about it. Fingers crossed it'll be alright, but we'll see in a minute. So I just stopped to have a look and see what the bales are like. I did check them early on, but the inside the baler I got it locked off now. But yeah, it's all running clean in here. So the bales is making nice bales. It's putting the net out to the edges, and they're good, solid bales in the middle. Probably a bit too good now. I've only got the baler on like 50% tension now, and they are good, like solid bales. So yeah, it's making lovely bales, and yeah, in all the time we've had it, it's like 5th year I think we've had it, and it's not made bales as good. So yeah, I'm quite pleased with that.
By the scientists. I mean, perhaps we can start by describing.
Got a in here, put the air conditioning on, I turned it off when I got out. Right, so let's carry on and get this field finished. On my last baling video, Massey Man commented on it, and he mentioned or asked if I use brake to neutral when I'm baling, and I don't I know I've sort of never used it, and I've done a bit of baling since that video, and I have tried it. I've got it on now. It's pretty straightforward. There's a switch down here on the cab pillar that you can just go and activate it, and basically what it does is when you're going along, if you touch the brake pedals, it takes the tractor out of drive and puts it into neutral. So especially on a flat field like this one, I can press the brake pedal, tractor stops, and the bale nets, and when I sort of close tailgate again, just take my foot off the brakes and off it goes again without needing to touch the clutch. So yeah, so on a flat field it's ideal. Probably where I wouldn't use it if I was baling in a sloping field and I've got to sort of reverse back to position the bales when I drop them out of the chamber so they don't roll away. But as I say, on a field like this it's ideal. So we've got another, it's Wednesday today, and we've got another field cut, another 15 acres cut. So we've got to bale that. They're talking about a bit of dampness tomorrow morning, so, or possibly tonight, tomorrow morning. That's a bit lighter than this field, so I'm not too worried about it. I think we'll bale that now on Friday. That field done, and quite pleased with that. They are way better bales, so those fixes I've done on the baler have worked. The bales are more consistent and they're good solid bales, so I'm well pleased with that. And also it's been working perfectly on automatic and netting properly, so it's done 65 bales and it's not been a problem at all. So it's a bit of a relief that that's all worked and no problems. So I did have a little check a while ago and just had a little feel around the baler for like any hot places. I do that regularly anyway, just checking for hot spots on bearings or anything like that around the inside of the chamber. But yeah, so for now it's all going good, and hopefully it'll do the rest of the season without any problems. God, field's a bit rough. Well, I'm going across the drill rows now. Our fields you can drive up and down the way we've worked them and drilled them like sort of top gear, but going across they are rather rough. But yeah, anyway, so that's all good. I'm pleased that our fixes have worked and the baler's running nicely, and hope you've enjoyed that, and I'll be back with another video soon.